Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer and NASCAR Heat 5 with some more NASCAR paint schemes. Alrighty, so let's get back into making paint schemes. So this is the Darrell Waltrip paint scheme we made in the last video. And actually I'm very excited about what I'm about to do because this has made my life so much easier when making this next paint scheme. So let's take a look at what we're making. We are going to be making the 1988 Cale Yarborough. Probably butchered that guy's last name. Love him. He's got some really cool paint schemes, though. But the number 29 Hardees Oldsmobile. So this is going to be fun because if you're paying attention, you can probably already see what I'm about to do. So let's get started. And by the way, guys, don't forget you can check out the paint scheme merch. You can check that out over at Combustion Gamer Gear. Thanks! Alrighty guys, so before we get into what I'm obviously going to do, let's get into what is easiest to do. And also probably the hardest part about this paint scheme that we're working on. So, we're going to go to the number 29, that is our paint scheme number that we need to work with. And that's going to be our number right there. That's going to be about as close as we can get to that big bold number 29. So, you can probably see the obvious problem though. We have that beautiful fade from yellow to red, or from yellow to orange to red. We can't do that. Very sad. I hate that. I really do hate that. But obviously, we got to make a choice here in just a bit on how we're going to switch that up. We're going to go ahead and get the black outline, and then I'm going to take a look at that a little bit later here in the video, and we're going to see what we can do. Now, interesting part that we have to look at, the rim options. This is kind of cool. I love making these kind of rims. So we got to do not white, so we got to come down a little bit, but they're more of the chrome, so we kind of have to have that nice in between white and gray color to kind of simulate that. And boy, something about paint schemes with this in between, whether it's like the chrome or maybe just the silver colored wheels. Some of these older paint schemes with that color, oh boy, they look good. Alrighty, so we already got our spoiler color, that's correct. So let's hop on into what we need to do. So, this makes my life so much easier. We can use the exact same paint scheme here. We go to the light red. So I think we're actually going to have to go into secondary colors to get this correct. So we need to go down here to red. Right here, I'm going to make it just a little bit deeper. Right there, that looks really off, actually. Let me see here. What can we do with that? That looks really, really off. Looks like there's no depth to that red. That red is like kind of hanging on to life by a thread there. Let's go back to the other red. Yeah, that looks much better for whatever reason. So unfortunately, we can't get a bit of a crisper, brighter red. We can't do that, so we have to go with that one. So that'll work. Then we come on down to secondary color here, or third stripe, and obviously go with the nice bright yellow there. And now for the pretty resistance. Oh boy, I love it. Look at that. That's just the base paint scheme. We haven't even worked on the sponsors yet. Man, that looks good. Whoa, that is cool. That is a good looking paint scheme. Nice. Okay, I'm excited about that one. And actually what's perfect about this is you actually have the red. It comes from the front. You can kind of see that in the picture there. And it comes all the way back. And it actually does the wraparound of the back so the deck lid is white. That's why I was so excited when I actually queued this paint scheme up, because I was like, oh, it actually does exactly what this paint scheme in-game does. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to look good. And it does. That is a good looking paint scheme. One thing we do need to do though is I do need to come down here and we're going to make this just a shade darker. Yeah, that makes it. Oh, that is so good. Now, the one thing that we can obviously do is we can switch in between the red and the yellow, but red's going to look so much better on this paint scheme. Yeah, that just looks so much better on there. So, okay, we got our numbers down. Now we got to work on sponsors. Boy, I'm sorry if I'm too excited about that, but that's just... I saw it when I queued this up, and I was like, this is going to look so good. And it does. That is just such a good looking paint scheme. The only problem I have is up there on the top, you got a red number on a red roof, but never mind about that. The rest of the paint scheme looks absolutely fantastic. So, let's look at what we got paint scheme wise. So in the front we got the white. This is interesting. So white Hardees letters. Let me see what we got. I'm going to scroll all the way down here and up. Shriners Hospitals for Children. A little bit too on the thin side. Procore. That actually would work really, really good, because that would give us that little bit of orange there once again. And so we will go with that, because that gives us just a little bit of orange to add to the cars, since we're not able to do the Hardees on the side there with the red and yellow with a little bit of orange, because that looks really, really cool on this car as well. Coming down here, we actually have a Coke logo and a, I'm not sure what that is, but some sort of blue sponsor. We can go, let's see here, so Coca-Cola. Okay, what do I do with Coca-Cola? We can do... Richmond Raceway. That would give us a pretty good amount of a sponsor right there. That would look pretty good. Let me see here if we get anybody else of interest. Fire Alarm Services. You can also go with Credit 1 there for the blue sponsor. Allegiant. Ooh, there we go. Allegiant there on the side. But I don't like that because it's just... Yeah, we're not going to do that. I'm going to go with something red here. So like Ream. That would work good for the... That would work really good. There we go. My picture decided to run away. That would work really good with the Coca-Cola. Yeah, so we're going to go with Ream here, just to fill in for Coca-Cola there. Then on the side up here, this is where it gets tricky, because technically we could do a yellow sponsor like Can-Am, or we could do a red sponsor. Let me see here. I'm going to put that on there, Can-Am, for a second. Let's roll back. Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot do that. Yellow on white. Oh, nasty stuff. Alrighty, let me see here. We gotta find ourselves a red logo, and that is not gonna be either of those. Lumar there. Let's see, you gotta pop back up. So I think we're probably gonna end up with Fire Alarm Services here to fill in for Hardees, just because, one, it's red, but it also has the black outline of the letters, which the actual paint scheme does have. Obviously, we don't have the yellow there, so that's kind of a bummer. So, yeah, we're going with Fire Alarm Services right there. That's going to work good. Then on the back here, obviously, we got the white back there, so more than likely it would be the same styled Hardees logo back there. I assume, because I can't see what's back there, so I'm going to assume that that's what it is. So we'll go with that. And then back here, what we'll do is Shriners Hospitals and Children actually fits there perfectly. It actually looks pretty nice, so we'll just leave that there. So there we go. I like it. Yep, that is a cool looking paint scheme. It came out really, really good. Only thing that we could use is obviously the chrome wheels and stuff to really make it pop a little bit more, but man, that looks really, really good. Alrighty guys, so let me know what you think of that paint scheme. I honestly think it turned out really, really good, and I am very excited about how it looks. So let me know what you guys think of it. It looks sweet. So that is the 1988 Cale Yarborough Hardees number 29 Mobile. And it is a sweet looking paint scheme here that you can make in NASCAR Heat 5. So let me know what you think of that. We'll see you guys here next time with some more NASCAR Heat 5, another gaming action. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you haven't already, check out the paint scheme merchandise over at Combustion Gamer Gear if you like NASCAR paint schemes and this particular segment on the channel. So thanks for watching. See you guys here next time. Bye-bye.